transporting huge numbers to and from the inner city every day.
On your left is the tall, light brown building known as South Point Towers. This is a sign that we are in Braamfontein, a busy extension of the city centre and home of the University of the Witwatersrand and other educational institutions. Braamfontein is home to in excess of 5,000 students from all around the world in a number of refurbished apartment blocks.
Forms the southern edge of Wits. The university was originally founded as a mining school back in 1896. Over the years, Wits has grown in size and stature and has become one of the most respected institutes of higher education in the country. Its graduates are prominent in every field, both locally and internationally, with alumni that include four at the forefront of the anti-apartheid struggle and has produced dozens of politicians, judges, activists and business leaders who have helped shape the modern South Africa. Wits currently has about 29,000 students.
This building is the concrete manifestation of the hopes, dreams and passions of the working force of South Africa.
The huge monolithic structure rising up in front of you is the Civic Centre, administrative headquarters of the city of Johannesburg. This building was built in the brutalist style, a dominant architectural idiom for official government buildings erected during the apartheid era. The idea, apparently, is to use the physical structure of the building to emphasize the power and determination of the organizations housed inside. state-of-the-art playhouse hosts major musicals, concerts, and international productions. It is also the home of Joburg's ballet company. With a reddish color and bristling legs, mouthparts, and antenna, which might have been responsible for its nickname. Urban legend has it that Wits University students spread a rumor in the 1960s that these large and intimidating insects were the result of genetic engineering gone wrong. Fortunately, that is not the truth, but be as it may, you definitely don't want to share your bathroom with one.
135 years old. Some say that's the reason for her varying moods. Annesburg is also home to the deepest mine. Angler Gold's Ashanti Boneng Gold Mine is located some 70 kilometers southwest of the city. Its mine shaft extends 4 kilometers below the surface, and the trip to the bottom of the mine can take over 1 hour, where the rock temperature at that deep level is a staggering 30 degrees Celsius.
Residents often travel by minibus taxi to their place of work, as minibus taxis are really the best form of transport, especially in urban areas. The government has embarked on an initiative to provide taxi drivers, operators, and commuters with new, bigger, and safer taxis, as some of them are way past their sell-by.
As we drive over this ridge, the suburb of Western lies ahead and to our left. It offered the early landlords great views to the north and remains one of Johannesburg's wealthier suburbs too. Joburg Zoo, a wonderful place for adults and children. Here you will be able to see Africa's famous Big Five without having to go on safari. There are also giraffes, zebras, and other savanna animals, such as the cheetahs. The zoo also has exotic animals such as jaguars, cougars, and gorillas whose natural habitats are found in far-off lands. Lastly, there is a fascinating education center and a farmyard where children can pet friendly animals such as our indigenous African Guinea cattle and Babedi sheep.
A favorite zoo story is about a gorilla called Max. In 1997, some guy robbed a house near here and the police chased him. So he jumped a wall. Unluckily for him, that wall was around the gorilla enclosure. Max arrested him. You can only imagine how unpleasant it must have been to be detained by your local friendly gorilla. So unpleasant that you would need the help of the guys that you were running away from. The robber went to jail, but Max was sadly shot by the police during the rescue and had to go for surgery. He was a celebrity, front page of every paper, and South Africa celebrated when he came through okay.
Tak masalah benar dia ke? Ada tennis court.
To massive purple confetti. If you are here when they're flowering, enjoy the purple carpet, because in 50 years, the jacarandas will be gone forever. They're an alien species that came to Joburg from South America in the 1890s. And because they use a lot of underground water, they won't be replaced when they die.
On the left, just before the traffic lights, are the offices of the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund. When people asked Madiba what he missed most in his 27 years in prison on Robben Island, he said, children. He just loved kids. One of the first things he did after being elected and efficient. A trip from Sandton to the airport is only 12 minutes, and it will get you from Joburg to Pretoria in 40 minutes. If you drive to Pretoria at rush hour traffic, you can sit in the gridlock for hours. If you're close to one of the stations, catch the how when you next need to get to the airport. That's world class.
So yeah, guys, we are heading back to Rosebank, the main stop that we jumped on this lovely bus. We had enjoyed the various places, the Johannesburg Zoo. We went to the Apartheid Museum. We saw Gold Reef City. We went to Braam. So guys, I do emphasize, if you are single, just go to Braam. Hamba uye Braam, uzobuya unomfazi, uzobuya unentombi, niye ukushima bafethu, nawe uzobuya unendoda lapha. Because there is a lot of young people there. So do go Braam. If you want to travel to Johannesburg, go Braam. Anyways, guys, just to be serious again, we enjoyed the various places. Up at the museum, we learned a lot, especially the history of South Africa, and also some of the lies and propaganda they do tell in these places. One reason there's Okunya or Desmond Tutu, that whole nonsense of OTRC and so on. There's nothing I hate than those things, because people are not held accountable. Instead, they ask people to forgive those who harmed them during apartheid. So there was literally close to no justice at all for majority of the people when it comes to TLC and the truth is unfolded. But punishment yabantu yayincane kakhulu. So we did learn something from this lovely trip. We went to Gold Reef City. We saw ukuthi Gold Reef City used to be. So yeah, guys, I just ran out of power there. But then yeah, we went to Gold Reef City. We also saw the place surrounding Gold Reef City. We also learned to really, these used to be mining places, as you saw on the video. Also making your way to China City. That's where you get everything from China, which is absurd in my opinion, because you would never go to China and actually find a whole city, a whole area called the African city or the South African city. So maybe these are just some of the changes that we do kind of need to make as a country in order to develop ourselves, in order to be independent. So maybe we could learn also from countries like China when it comes to maybe expanding in businesses and also expanding in their developments with other nations and relationships, in assisting the country to become the best in Africa and also compete globally. So yeah, guys, we learned a lot about this trip. We saw lovely places. Learned about the inequality in the country. We saw evidence of inequality in this country. We saw Gucci, when you go to places like Rosebank, Houghton, they look like suburbs, they look beautiful. There's a lot of trees, plantations. And if you go central, go Braam, go Hillbrow, all those areas in central, you get to see Gucci, they are no longer well maintained, they are no longer well taken care of. Also because mostly in those areas, Guhlala black people, Guhlala people from lower class to say. And also, even if you drive to the townships, whether you go Gomora, whether you go Soweto, you're gonna meet the similar kind of situation whereby there's no trees. Firstly, in Soweto, hakuna ihlahla. Go for Slurus, it's just plain as compared to the suburban side of Johannesburg where white people live. So these are just some of the challenges that we could identify with our own eyes as we took this bus journey. And next round, Buffet, I will be taking you to the townships. I want people to learn about Soweto, such things as Soweto Uprising, Vilagazi Street. I just want to teach you guys about these places, how were they established. I also have done videos on Kwamashu and also various townships that I still have to upload, even Gongolezane in Bangini. Also have done some rural videos, rural development. So I will be doing these videos for you guys. But on the next video, I will be uploading a video Harry Smith, Lady Smithy, and also a Pietermaritzburg, which is one of the cities with the great history in South Africa. So do stay tuned and watch those videos. And I was able to take some shots of these cities because we took a bus back to Durban. So we are from Durban. We took a bus back to Durban, and it goes past these towns and also the city of Pietermaritzburg before reaching Durban. So yeah, guys, do remember to like, subscribe, comment down, ask any questions. Do come check the spots out. Do book City Sites SA. They do have their buses in Cape Town. They do have their buses in Johannesburg. So if you want to do trips and learn about different cities and just take a joyride around these cities, do book these guys. They are fairly cheap, unless you know taxis that can take you around these places. But then yeah, guys, this is the end of it. Danko.